I've traveled to over 35 countries, and this app has helped me plan my itinerary for all of those trips, and today I'm going to share it with you. Hi, I'm Lori, a mostly solo traveler. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about TripIt. Now this video is not sponsored, but TripIt, hit me up if you want to talk, but I'm just sharing about TripIt because I absolutely love it and I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. TripIt is a travel organization app and website that helps organize your itinerary by pulling all of your details for your trips into a single place. And they make it super easy to do. All you have to do is forward your email confirmation to plans@tripit.com and it will auto-populate into your trip itinerary for that specific trip. What you're looking at here is the TripIt website, and I'm going to show you the mobile app in a little bit, but I wanted to start first with the website. And because I don't share upcoming trips and travel dates for privacy reasons, we are looking at some of my past trips. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the trip I took to Lucca, Italy. And what you can see here is we've got a day-by-day itinerary with all of my flights, hotel accommodations, dining reservations, museum reservations, things that I want to see while I'm in Lucca. And we'll take a look at my Paris itinerary from January of 2025. And you can see here, again, parking, airport, shuttle, Disney park reservations, restaurant reservations. We have a helper today. TripIt is a really great itinerary tracker. What makes TripIt so great is that you book your flight, your tour reservation, any of your things like that in their app. So book directly with the airline, book directly with the hotel, book directly with Get Your Guide. And then once you get your confirmation emails, you can forward those to plans@tripit.com and it will auto-populate them into your trip for you. And where that comes in really handy is if you're an idiot like me and you occasionally book a tour for the wrong day. When you forward it to TripIt, it pops in on a date that you're not expecting. It saved my butt on more than one occasion when I realized I've booked something for the wrong day and I'm able to go in and change it. So if you're anything like me, you're typically juggling multiple trips at once and you're booking hotels and flights and tours and activities and things like that. And it can get really overwhelming to have those mountain of confirmations in your email inbox and keep track of everything. So what I love about TripIt is that it helps you organize your itinerary, and that way when you're traveling, you have all your activity confirmations, your flight numbers, your flight confirmations, your hotel reservations, all in the app on your phone. And it makes it super easy and you're not having to dig around in your email inbox. There's a free version and a paid version. I've been using the free version since 2009 and it's been exactly what I've needed. I'm sure there's some fantastic features in the paid version, but I'm cheap and I don't like paying for apps if I don't have to. So if you're going to give TripIt a try, I suggest starting with the free version because I feel like it's ample to meet most people's needs. Before we get into how to use TripIt, I want to tell you why I love TripIt. I love TripIt because it's easy to use. There's no complicated setup. All you have to do is forward your emails to the specific email address and then it auto-generates your itinerary for you. Another reason that I really love TripIt is that it keeps everything in one place. You have all of your confirmation numbers for your flights, your hotel reservations, your tour activities, and then it also gives you the addresses, phone numbers, websites, and all of the details for those things in one place in the app on your phone. So I don't have to dig through my emails and find, the PDF of my tickets for my Louvre Museum tour. I can just pull up the TripIt app and I have all that information right there. Another fun thing that I love about TripIt is that I have my travel history dating back to 2009. So if I ever need to know what flight I took from LAX to Hong Kong in December 2009, I can pull up that information easily in the past trips. Whether it's with my travel companions or my mom who likes to track my flights while I'm traveling to make sure I've landed safely, TripIt makes it easy to share my itineraries with other people. This is how I use TripIt for every trip. Typically, the first thing I book when planning a trip is my flight. So once I've booked that, I will forward that to TripIt and it will auto-generate a new trip based on the dates of those flights. Now, if you're booking a more complex flight itinerary, like I did when I went to Africa, I booked Orlando to New York to Kenya, Kenya to Tanzania, and Tanzania back home to Orlando. Some of those flights were booked on separate tickets. So once you forward all those confirmations, you may have to combine them into one master itinerary versus the couple of separate TripIt itineraries that it might create. But if you've booked a round trip ticket from destination A to destination B, back home to destination A, it'll create one simple itinerary for that entire trip. Then the next thing I typically book for trips is accommodations. So again, whether it's Airbnb, if it's a hotel that you're booking directly through the hotel, I book a lot of my hotels directly through Marriott because I'm a Marriott Bonvoy member. You simply have to take those email confirmations and forward them to TripIt. Since it's already created your itinerary for that trip based on your travel dates, it will slot that hotel or Airbnb or other accommodation reservation into that itinerary. And this is a good place to double check that your flight dates and your accommodations line up. There's been a few times where I've forgotten that I have an overnight flight and I arrive in my destination the day after I depart, which means I don't need to book an accommodation for the first day of my trip. Putting my flights and accommodations into TripIt brought that error to my attention, and I was able to rebook my hotel and not have to pay for an extra day of hotel that I didn't actually need because I was still in transit. After that, I typically book rental cars if I'm going to a destination where I'm going to need a rental car, and airport parking back home in Orlando. And again, both of those things, I simply forward the confirmations into TripIt and then they auto-populate into my itinerary. The last things I tend to book for a trip are activities and tours and restaurant reservations. Now, if you book through something like Get Your Guide or Viator, you can simply forward those confirmations to TripIt and they will populate in your itinerary. And some restaurants even have email reservation confirmations that populate automatically into TripIt. However, there are a few things that won't auto-populate into TripIt. Sometimes you will forward a reservation confirmation to TripIt and it will end up in your unfiled items. You'll get an email notification that this happens, and when it does, you can simply go into that unfiled items tab and assign it to the appropriate trip. But not everything has an email confirmation that you can forward to TripIt. For example, sometimes you make a restaurant reservation over the phone and you don't get an email confirmation. You can go ahead and enter that manually into TripIt. To do that, you'll go into the trip itinerary and click the Add Plans button. You'll see that there's options, and then you can manually add all the details for that activity or restaurant reservation. You would put in the date, the time, the address of the restaurant, if they gave you a confirmation number over the phone, your party size, any kind of dress code, anything like that. You can enter all of those details manually and save them to your trip. So even if something doesn't have an email confirmation for you to forward to TripIt, you can still enter that information manually and have everything all in one place. It's a little bit more work, sure, but for me it's worth it to have all those details in one place. You can also add maps, notes, and reminders to your itinerary. I particularly love the notes feature to remind myself of anything specific that I might want to pack. For example, if you're going to visit churches in Italy, you need to make sure that you have your shoulders and your knees covered. So I always make sure to pack a scarf that I can keep in my bag to cover my shoulders if I'm popping into a church. Once your trip is created, you can share it with family and friends. Now you might be wondering, what happens once you've shared a trip with someone and you make updates? Well, those updates are visible for the person that you've shared the trip with, so not to worry. One of the things that I really love about TripIt is that if you're traveling with someone, you can give them editing privileges onto your itinerary. So that way they can make additions and changes as well and help you plan the trip. But if you're someone who's type A like me and likes to have control of travel planning, maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to just share it to them without editing features. I tend to do all my pre-trip planning using the website on my laptop because I'm a little bit old school like that. But once I'm traveling, that's when the TripIt app really comes in handy. If I need directions to my hotel, I go into the TripIt app, click on the itinerary, find the hotel reservation, and there'll be a clickable link for the address that will take me into Google Maps, where I can use to get walking or driving directions to my hotel. If I'm running late for dinner, I go into the app and the restaurant's phone number is right there and I can click on it to call them and let them know I'm running a few minutes late. If I can't remember my flight confirmation number, it's there in the app. If I need an airport map, TripIt has links to some terminal maps directly in the app. So if you're someone like me who's type A and likes to be really organized, TripIt is super helpful in that regard. Or if you wish you were more organized, TripIt makes it so easy. All you have to do, like I said, is forward those confirmations to plans@tripit.com and it will auto-populate them into your itinerary. Like I said, with 70 itineraries planned in TripIt to 35 countries, the free version has been more than enough for me to use. So I would highly suggest starting there, playing around with it for your next trip, and seeing if you like it. I have a feeling you will.